Hey folks, AJ here. We're back on my famous workbench, making another product video spotlight on the Len Gordon number 15 air button. This is the most popular air button used in the whirlpool bath industry ever. There are literally millions of this button out there. I want to make sure you get a good understanding of what this button is all about, how it works, how to fix it, how to replace it. Okay, first let's look at some of its characteristics. We'll get my digital micrometer out. Measure across the top diameter. Okay, so I got 1 inch and 49/64, 1 inch and 49/64 going across the face of it. Okay, thread size here, they usually say it's 1 3/8. Okay, you want to get an 1 3/8 hole size, so you want to have a little bit of space there. So I'm at 1 3/8. Can you see that, guys? I'm at 1 3/8 right now. You can't be right on it. Okay, so 1 3/8 hole size is what that's going to go into, but the actual diameter is 1 11/32. All right, 1 11/32 on the bottom side, threaded side, male side of the button. Okay. So the trim piece is not sold separately, but if you're just repairing, or you want to just dress up the look of your tub because maybe your color's faded or you want to change colors, the trim piece is not sold separately. You'd have to buy the whole entire button, but the trim piece comes off very, very simple. Okay, so a little bit of pry. Now this will be on your tub, so you probably just want to get a little screwdriver underneath there, pop that off. Okay, and then the internal bezel comes out right there too. Okay, now if you're having mechanical issues, you might want to just change the bellows. Again, the bellows is not sold separately, but it's down inside there. Okay, and if you push hard on the back side enough, you'll get that bellows out of the middle as well. Okay, if you do have access to the back of the tub, just change the whole entire button, folks. You get new plastic. Of course, this flange could crack over time. Lock nuts can crack, so just change the whole entire button. Let's put this back together so everybody sees how this goes back inside that housing. Okay, push that back down inside there. Oops, that guy's falling in upside down. Put that back down here with the smooth side top, and then the trim just snaps right back on over again, and you're back in business. You got your button back together. Alright, so if you were actually changing the whole entire button, you got a lock nut underneath. You're going to thread off that lock nut. Okay, and then you don't have a big shoulder here, so make sure you goop it up good with the silicone. Alright, 100% GE clear silicone. Wrap it around that shoulder. Okay, put it down through the hole. Any excess that oozes out here, just wipe it off with a paper towel, and then you can clean up the smeared part with rubbing alcohol, believe it or not. A little bit of paper towel or rubbing alcohol. When I used to build hot tubs, I used to have rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle. We used to spray it on, and it takes off that extra silicone and give you a nice shiny look. Okay, then you're going to thread your lock nut back on nice and snug. Okay, now when you order this button from us, you're going to get a free length of air tubing. Alright, it's always a good idea to change your air tubing. So even though it's the summertime here while we're videotaping this air tubing could be stiff, okay, no matter what time of year. So we always recommend getting a hair dryer, heating up that end of the air tubing. That way it slides on to the nipple of the air button a lot easier. Okay, that air tubing just slides right on there. Okay, and on the other end of the air tubing, on every Whirlpool pump, is a part that looks like this. It's an air switch. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Look at me, I'm knocking over all the other colors while I'm taking this video. How embarrassing. Anyway, put that air tubing on the other end of the air switch. Now when I push this button, you're going to hear a click, and that's the micro switch engaging inside the air switch. Okay, clicking on, clicking off, clicking on, clicking off. If you press and hold and the motor comes on, and then you release it and the motor goes off, okay, that means you have a bad switching mechanism inside this air switch. You have to change the air switch. Okay, so very, very simple parts here, but it's a pneumatic system, folks, so you can't see air. You don't know if there's an air failure if you're having problems. Look at this. So I got buttons rolling all over the workbench. Anyway, it's a pneumatic system, folks. You can't see air. If you got a failure in your button, your switch, or your tubing, just get all three. Change the button, change the switch. The air tubing comes with the air button, so you don't have to order that separately. We include that for free in every order. Change them all. It's only a couple bucks. The links to order these parts are below on the YouTube video. Okay, on the YouTube page, it'll take you right to the website where you can add it to your cart and check out. Okay, so just order them all. All right, hit the button. Get it all back in business, you'll be back in hot water. Okay, let's go over color options, even though I knocked over all these buttons all over the workbench. So we got white, okay? We got biscuit, and then we have bone. You can see it's a little bit darker. So biscuit is the lighter version, okay? And then bone on the right is just a hair darker, okay? And then we go into our metals, okay? We got a nice satin nickel or brush nickel. Very, very attractive these days, okay? I know it's reflecting off the lights, but you just got to catch a glimpse of it if you could as I turn it around. Very, very nice, okay? Chrome is always available, very, very popular, okay? Usually most faucets are in chrome, so this will match your faucet if you wanted to switch over to chrome. Now, I don't know why people are still using polished brass. Somebody told me that it's coming back in style. I don't know if I believe them or not, but we still do offer polished brass if you want to go with the polished brass. And then the very, very popular look right now is the burnt metals. So we offer, excuse me, the oil rub bronze. Okay, so the oil rub bronze color is available. And all these trim pieces come apart just like I showed you with the white one. And that's everything you need to know about the Len Gordon number 15 air button, folks, how it works. Any questions beyond this video, feel free to give us a call. We are your Whirlpool Parts Authority.